So we're going to be working on word problems that involve adding and subtracting fractions. Your problem is, Mrs. Swanson grew out her hair for several years. She finally said it was time to cut her hair. She cut off 9 2/3 inches. Then she cut off another 2.5 inches. So part A, how much total hair did she cut? So if we know that, first I cut off 9 2/3 inches, and then I cut off some more, which was 2.5 inches. I'm going to add the two lengths that were cut off to find the total cut off. So I'm adding 9 2/3 plus 2 1/2. My whole numbers will stay the same, but my fractions need a common denominator. Between 3 and 2, the common multiple is 6. That's going to be my common denominator. So I have 9 and 6 in the denominator and 2 and 6 in the denominator. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. What we do to denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. To get to 6 from 2, I'm multiplying 2 times 3. And again, what I do to the denominator, I have to do to the numerator. 1 times 3 is 3. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my whole numbers. 9 plus 2 is 11. And 4 plus 3 is 7. I have 11 and 7, 6. This can be, this part itself is my improper fraction. So I'm going to go ahead and decompose it. So I have 6, 6 and 1, 6. 6, 6 is the same as 1 whole. So I'm going to add that 1 whole to the 11. Now I have 12 and 1/6 of an inch. So the total cut off was 12 and 1/6 of an inch. My part B is next. How much more hair was cut first time than the second time? So the first time I had 9 2/3 of an inch of hair cut off, and then another 2.5. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract to find the difference. Again, I need my common denominator, and good thing for me, I can go back and look. So with my common denominator being 6, I'm looking at the same problem, except for now I am subtracting because I don't want the total amount of hair. I don't want it all together. I want to find out how much more was cut off the first time. So 9 minus 2 is 7. 4 minus 3 is 1. And I have 7 and 1/6. And we're still staying in inches. Now my third part, and this is tricky, but it's actually the easiest part. I estimated my hair would grow 2/3 of an inch each month. How much longer will it be in 9 months than now? I don't have to know the total amount of inches my hair has ever grown. I don't have to know how long my hair was to start with. I'm going to take my 9 months, and I can either add 2/3 of an inch 9 times, or I can go ahead and multiply 2/3 by 9, and I'm going to go ahead and put a 1 in my denominator, and we're going to go ahead and multiply across. 9 times 2 is 18, 3 times 1 is 3. I can simplify my improper fraction by 3, and again, what I do to numerator, I do to denominator. 18 divided by 3 is 6, 3 divided by 3 is 1. So I have 6 inches is how much my hair can grow in 9 months. And there goes your word problem broken up by piece by piece.